Okay, guys, you got me out of the recliner and back in my chair. So it's been a minute, guys. Essentially, I took a mental health break. There's a lot of things going on in my life in the past 2 weeks. Had to sort those things out, but I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be a casual video. We're just going to be talking, relaxing, and yeah, I'm glad to be back. I am the same dude. Went and got my beard cut. I was in the wilderness, if you know what that means, mentally. So I took and finally went out in public. I got a beard trim from my barber. So yeah, same dude. I know I look completely different, but yeah, I just trimmed my beard and I have my hair tied back really tight. But back with another video. I'm so thankful for this channel. Uh, the first comment I saw when I came back to this channel was a comment talking about how grateful they are for a video that they had in their life when they needed it. So I appreciate that. I'm not going to name names, but yeah, just I've had a lot of people in general tell me their videos help them, and I hope I'm able to offer a little bit of peace in your life. I've always wanted to do ASMR, and I never thought that I was good at it or I would be good at it. But for me, it was always more so if I could make somebody's day or make somebody laugh. I feel like that's something that I wouldn't say a lot of people don't offer, but it's very enjoyable and consumable. So I want to be that. I want to be funny at times and help you um, throughout life. So what we're going to be doing today, like I said, is a little bit of just casual talking, and I do have some triggers here I want to go over. I also broke my light source while I was gone. It was sitting on my shelf and fell and cracked, but it doesn't hurt the display, so we're still good on that. Um, had everything out here, but kind of lost track of where I was at, or not really lost track of where I'm at, but more so what I want to dive into first. This is my first video back in a while, so yeah. But I got my Pirates of the Caribbean rings on. I had these on last night, and they were making like really good sounds as they were rubbing together. So I've kind of just been doing ASMR for myself with them. So I thought it would be cool to wear them in the video and casually implement them. But these are my Pirates of the Caribbean rings. I absolutely love the Pirates of the Caribbean. One of my favorite movie series of all time. I'm a big fan of the first two. Not that big of a fan of the third one, but it is probably my next favorite, considering the other two. One doesn't even contain the full original cast, and the other one barely retains the full original cast. So the first two are my favorite. Curse of the Black Pearl and Dead Man's Chest are my favorite, and then at World's End, which is hard to say quick. It's not my favorite, but it's still one of my favorites. But I have the green emerald ring that Jack has. He has this one at the start. This one he has in Dead Men Tell No Tales. Also have the pink or purple ring as well. So yeah. I also have, which one am I missing? I have the Spanish flower as well, but I don't have it on me and I don't have it close by. So I have the green emerald skull. I have the Dead Man Tells No Tale skull. I have the purple stolen ring. And I have the Spanish ring. Also have the dragon ring. I forgot about it. But yeah. And then what else am I doing in life? Well, one of the reasons I've been putting off making a video is, like I said, I was on a mental health break. But the other thing was I ordered the new iPhone 17. I have been needing a new phone for about 2 years now. The third year in, I really wanted a new phone, and I decided to not get a new phone to save money, and just because I didn't like any of the designs. So what I wound up doing was waiting another year. And if you know anything about phones, you know phones usually are good for about 2 years, depending on what phone you have. And then they're good for 1 year, being really good and really fast. The second year is their slow year. And then that's when you want to get a new phone. Well, I held on to mine for an additional third year, and it was really slow. Barely made it to the finish line. And then I seen the new releases of phones, and I did not care for them. And I'm like, I'm barely on my phone anyways. I'll get through another year. So I got through another year. Needless to say, it was absolutely treacherous, horrendous, and detrimental to the phone and to myself. And so, yeah, I finally decided to upgrade, and in doing so, I ordered the iPhone 17 Pro Max Silver because I wanted black. That was one of the reasons I wanted to upgrade as well, because I have a blue phone, and to me personally, I feel like black is more sleek and just more convenient, and you can hold on to it for a longer amount of time. So I'm yapping now, but anyways, long story short, I ordered the phone, ordered it the Monday after release, and it's been almost a month now, and I still do not have the phone. Ordered it directly through Apple, and the reason I did that is because I want it from the source. I want it unlocked, and it's also cheaper that way in the long run. I paid it completely off, so it's completely mine once it gets here, but it's on the way. And I say all that to say this: ordered my cases for it. So this is my case for it. I wanted something protective but also slim, because I got the Pro Max. It's going to be almost a 7-inch screen if I'm correct. I'm going from an iPhone 13, the base model, to an iPhone 17 Pro Max. If that tells you anything of how long I've waited for this upgrade. So I'm very excited. Videos are obviously going to be better quality. Maybe. I've heard some people say the 13 has a really good camera, and y'all seem to like my videos, so maybe that's true. But I bought the Spigen Liquid Air phone case. Absolutely love Spigen. If you want to, you can sponsor me. You don't have to, but I'm just saying, I love your products. I use them. They're absolutely amazing, but this is not sponsored. I just love their product. This is a very defensive and very protective slim phone case. This is the one I purchased with my own money, and I absolutely love Spigen. This was about, I think it was about $15. So I bought it for my iPhone 17 Pro Max, and by the look of the box, you can pretty much tell it's going to be a pretty big phone. Obviously, it's not as big as the box, but it is like 7 inches, which I'm kind of scared to see how big that's going to be in the pockets and stuff like that. But I wanted to go big or go home, so that's what we did. Also from Spigen, also not sponsored, just absolutely love their products. We have the Spigen screen protector. These things will save you a lot of headache and a lot of stress. I discovered these a couple years back, And essentially what they are, they're screen protectors. And if you've ever experienced the pain of putting on a screen protector, it is absolutely horrendous and tiring, especially if you're like me and have OCD. I have different forms of OCD, but when I was younger, one of the forms was putting on a screen protector and making sure there was absolutely nothing under it. I could not stand air bubbles, which wasn't really a big problem. I never really had problems with air bubbles, but I would take the sticker and just stick it to the phone over and over and over, because there'd be these little micro like hairs that'd be from the microfiber cloth, or I don't even know where they came from. But I would constantly check the screen. I would take a flashlight to it, make sure there's absolutely nothing, and then by the time you apply it, you check and see, and there's something under the screen protector. With these, you don't have to worry about that because they come literally with like a phone case. It's literally, you can see, this is like a phone case, and you literally just push it on your phone. It fits just like a phone case. You rip off the top piece, and then you press in the middle and slide up and down, and it disperses to the sides. But yeah, these are absolutely amazing. They're like $20, so they are a little bit pricey, but I absolutely love these. So yeah, I got those ready for my iPhone. Always stress about ordering a phone because I don't know to order the phone or the phone case first. But I ordered those like a week after I got my phone, and it's still yet to arrive. So they are here ready for it when it gets here, because I'm immediately going to protect it, because I've heard a lot of like defensive measures are needed for the new iPhone because of scratches and stuff. Also, I don't know how loud this is going to be. Hopefully it's not too loud, but I also have my icebreakers here. I absolutely love my icebreakers. I've got to where I like put these in like daily. I don't know, just something that I've been enjoying here lately. I do not I was gonna use these in the video and like, you know, shake them around or tap on them, but I don't want it to be too loud, and I can't listen to it right now as I'm making the video, so I'm not sure I want to do that. I wish I could find my other Pirates of the Caribbean rings, but I can't find them right now. But yeah, I also have my computer right here beside me. So this is a sort of scripted video. I've done scripted videos in the past, but it's not really scripted. What I do is I just like I take and I will like write topics of things I want to talk about, and then we'll talk about them while I do triggers. So I'll be tapping while we talk about these. I've already got into the new phone. I've already got into cases. That's one of the things on here that I forgot was on here, but I talked about it anyways. The 4 other things I would like to talk about and get you all's opinions on, or see if you're interested in the same things I am, is currently I am really enjoying fall. That's one of the things I put on the list. I want to talk about fall. Fall has become one of my favorite seasons, and the reason for that is it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and it seems like that's pretty much the release schedule for everything that's important. You know, video games, movies, stuff like that. They tend to release in the fall, and that kind of bleeds into my next topic, which is a double entendre, I believe, because is referencing TV, and I said bleed, which is also referencing the show I'm talking about, which is Stranger Things. Stranger Things is coming out this fall. It comes out the very last month of fall, which I'm not too happy about. Not like angry about or upset about. It's just like fall to me is October. I feel like that's when fall really starts. And then November to me is like basically winter. It's like after Halloween to me, fall's really over, but it's still not. Same thing with September. September to me is kind of early for fall, but it is what it is. I've learned to accept it as fall months now that it is one of my favorite seasons. I just like the warm and the coziness of being inside, watching movies, pajamas. I don't know. Just the older you get, the more you enjoy it. Especially summer now. Like, I get so hot during the summer that I'm just like, dude, what is this? Like, I feel like I'm living in Texas, dude, and it will be like 90 degrees outside. But, yeah, summer used to be my favorite season, but once I got out of school, it's kind of like it makes no sense for it to be my favorite season now, because like I don't really do anything. Like, I stay at my house, I chill, and so like I don't really go out and hang out with friends, and it's like, you know, like there's not like parties and stuff because I'm not in school anymore. So it's kind of just hot for no reason now for me. So like I like fall because there's stuff happening in the fall. And yeah, but back to Stranger Things. I'm excited for Stranger Things. Can't wait for it to be released. I took and got onto Stranger Things kind of late. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of these people who like will tell you, oh, I've always been a fan or whatever. No, those people deserve their credit. When I remember when I can't remember if it was the first season or the third season, but I remember it was either the first season or third season went really crazy while I was in high school. And I remember hearing about it, seeing glimpses of like images and stuff like that, posters, and I was like, I don't really understand this. Like, I don't understand the hype, and I don't know, just never interested me. Flash forward to about, oh man, it's been since 2022 now, I believe, when season 4 dropped. I remember season 4 dropped, and I believe season 4, I can't remember when season 4 dropped. I think it dropped in the summer of 2022, and I remember seeing like videos of it on TikTok and stuff like that, and I was like, yo, this kind of actually really seems cool. So I thought about watching it, and it got me to watch it, and now I'm a huge fan of it. So I've been a fan since about 2022 when season 4 dropped, and I've absolutely fell in love with it though. I went back. I did not start with season 4. I started from season 1. I watched episodes a day till I caught up, and I caught up in like the span of like 2 months. And I believe that's one of the best times to jump in because everything's there and there's a deep lore and you can really discuss it and stuff. So, I don't know, but I have not watched it since the beginning, but once I did get into it, I did not start with the current season. Took and actually did that quiet. I took and went back and I watched season 1. I don't know if I can do it quiet again though. That's the tricky part. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but I took and went back and watched from season 1 all the way to season 4. So, okay, so that's Stranger Things. Another reason I've been gone is during my mental health break, I've been getting back into video games. So, like, I took and started playing Assassin's Creed again. When I initially played them, I had to beg my parents to let me play them, which I think is so funny because it's opposite here. My parents were very against any video games that had nudity in it, but violence was fine. Like, I mean, obviously I don't think they liked it, but like, I used to play like Call of Duty and like games where, you know, people would go limbless, and like that was fine. But as soon as it included like partial nudity or nudity, then no, I couldn't get the game. So Assassin's Creed was really hard for me to convince my parents to let me play. So I started from the very first one, and the whole reason they didn't want me playing it was because Assassin's Creed 2, there's a like set scene in Assassin's Creed 2, and it doesn't even show anything, you just know what happened. It's like the main protagonist goes in the bedroom of his girlfriend, and then like they fall in bed clothed, and then the sun sets and it comes back up. That's literally all it shows. And it was considered partial nudity or sexual content. My mom was like, "You're not getting this game." And I was like, "Dude, I've watched Fast and Furious. It's no worse." And so I started from the first one because my mom was convinced by the salesperson that, oh, the first one's not that bad. So what do? I get the first one and I beat it in like, I don't know, a week or two. And I absolutely loved it. And I was like, okay, Mom, it's time for the next game. So went back, and they're like, well, what's the next one that's not that bad? And I believe they gave me, I want to say they gave me, oh man, I can't remember now. I want to say they gave me 4, Black Flag. And I absolutely love Black Flag because I absolutely love pirates. So Black Flag to me was amazing. So I could not wait to play that one. And I did, and I loved it. I then took and went back, and I believe I played 3 because they were like, oh, 3's not that bad. And then I played 2. I think I finally convinced my mom to let me have 2. Took a lot of convincing, but I finally got 2, and 2 is my favorite to this day. Absolutely love 2. And then I got the games that followed. So I got Brotherhood and I got Revelations. So I played them all, but I played them out of order. And I took and I played 1 through 4 and all the other games, because there were games that were main series but they weren't numbered. So I played 1, I played 2, I played Brotherhood, I played Revelations, I played 3, I played 4, and then I finally played Assassin's Creed Rogue. And when I started playing Assassin's Creed Rogue, it was the very last one that was on PS3. And when I got into the series, I got into the series really late. So it was around the time that the PS4 had came out. It was actually like 2 or 3 years after the PS4 came out. Because I remember to this day that I beat every Assassin's Creed game from 1 through 4 except for Rogue. and it aggravates me to this day, so I'm currently replaying it. But I liked 4 so much that I replayed 4. I've been playing 4 this whole week, so that's also where I've been. And yeah, so now I'm starting on Rogue, and I don't know if I said or not, but the whole reason I'm so aggravated is because I got the PS4. It was like Christmas week, right? I had played Rogue like a month before, and I had this goal of beating it because it wasn't on PS4 yet, right? So I had to beat it within the time frame. Well, I'd been playing it all month, and then it gets to the week before I get the PS4 for Christmas, because I knew I was getting the PS4 for Christmas. And all week that week, I was fighting myself. I was like, do I beat it? Do I really want to play it? I'm tired. I don't feel like playing video games right now. I was like, I have a week to beat this until I switch consoles, and I'm never going to play it again. And that's exactly what happened, because I took in Switch consoles, and I've never beat it to this day. So I replayed 4 because I wanted to, and it's one of my favorites. I'm currently replaying Rogue, and then after Rogue, I believe I'm going to play Unity and maybe Syndicate. I may stop at Unity, but I remember I really like the environment of Unity, I believe. So once I beat Rogue, I may play Unity. And yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. Been yapping, talking long enough. This is gonna be almost a 30-minute video. Excuse me. But yeah, I pretty much went over everything. One of the other things was I'm thinking about getting a new guitar. Not sure if I'm going to or not. Haven't really practiced with the one I have, but I believe if I got a different guitar, I would practice. But isn't that what all guitarists say? Oh, I get a new guitar, I'll learn a new skill, and then I have to buy a new guitar to learn another new skill. I don't know. But I don't know. I was thinking about buying a new guitar. Reason behind it was I currently have a Baby Taylor. I do like it, I do enjoy it, but the sound to me isn't quite the sound I'm going for anymore, and I've also changed my taste. And the main reason I went with the Taylor was because it was tied in with The Last of Us, and that's what got me wanting to play the guitar, was The Last of Us. So I went with the Taylor, but I've been kind of enjoying the sound of the Martin here lately a lot more. So I'm thinking about picking up a little Martin guitar. I'm not rich, so the aspect or the ideals of me getting an all solid wood guitar is very, very low. So at best, I'm going to get a solid top with HBL back and sides at most. So I'm looking at an all solid Yamaha, like F something 800, because it's all solid and it's not that expensive. And I'm also looking at the little Martin. And depending on what version you get, some have a solid spruce top and some are just all HPL. But I'm thinking about getting the solid top, because if you're paying the same price, why would you not go with a solid wood or like completely HPL? But then again, the HPL is Koa, which is kind of like mahogany and has a warmer sound, which is what I'm going for. I don't know, I haven't decided, but it's just a bonus. I went over everything I want to talk about today. I've showed you some things. I may do another video in the future. Also, I'm going to do another video, but I feel bad for leaving out the other 2 rings, so I may show those in another video. I do have them. I have the Spanish flower, and I have the dragon ring. Have them all. Love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of my favorite movie series. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you're glad I'm back. And here's a new video for you to fall asleep to, because I know it can be very boring at times because I just go and what's that word called? I yap a lot. Okay. But y'all all wanted me out of the recliner and back in the chair, so here we are. But like I said, I hope you enjoy this video. We just hit 30 minutes, had to squeeze that last minute in there. Not really, but I like round numbers, so anyways, I'm going crazy, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will be back with more videos, hopefully more frequently. But yeah, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.